this week we're looking at forbidden love. And so the first episode, do excuse my bad Japanese, Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei, is about a brother and sister in love. No, I'm joking. Okay, so it's about...
Technically, you're not joking, though.
Well, it's not yet indicated if they fancy each other. We're just assuming there's something going on. So it's about magic being in the world, and it's a handhold like object basically. You can use it not just from books. You kind of use it in like a handheld device. I will type in something and you will do a wind spell for me. And now people are actually being kind of born with the capability of doing really well with magic. So people are enrolling in special schools, and we're looking at a specific brother and sister. The girl's really good. She's actually younger than the brother as well, and she's kind of the high rate student. So she's called a bloom or a blossom?
A bloom.
Okay, bloom. And then you got the guy who's not that great, but he will be used in the back line to like maybe support. He's called a weed. So there's a whole weird kind of divide when you go there. But student counsellor's a bit creepy. She kind of has an interest in both of them. She wants to get in on the action, obviously. When we say forbidden love, the younger sister's kind of got a weird infatuation with the brother. She doesn't say anything. It's just like, she's all like, "Big brother, oh, where are you?"
We got back to Corpse Party last week.
Literally, that's what I was thinking in my head. It's quite funny. I was like, "Big brother!" And she's sitting there cooking like food, and she's all getting stressed out, going, "Oh, did mum and dad congratulate you on getting into the magic school?" And he's like, "No, not even an email." And then she's using her magic and she's burning, she's freezing the table, and he's all like, "I'm going to touch your hand now and
I'm
calm
going
you
to hold
down."
you in a way that it's like, oh god.
the cheeks getting all red and excited. So nothing's been explained yet, though there have been a few incidents where students have gone, "Oh, you guys are really close," and she's like, "We've done nothing." So you can tell it's there in the background. It's quite obvious, and strangely enough, I actually really like this show. Not for the incest, obviously, for the magic. I quite like that. They also, the outfit, the character designs are really cool.
Yeah, their uniforms, especially the girls.
Yeah.
They're all different. They're of the seasons. So there's winter, spring, summer, and autumn. So obviously bloom, because
flowers. So they have the outfit, and then they have like a little, almost like a shimmery cape, which will then have their colour. So if they're all wind, fire, that kind of thing, which is really pretty. And then they talk about the outfit as well in the midway in the episode when they go to visit their master, who obviously taught the martial arts. I don't see why.
I found that very weird. I was like, this is set in the future, you have magic, but yet there are ninjas in this.
Shinobis.
I thought, what?
I know why.
No, hold it. So the master's all like, "Oh yeah, look at you in your uniform, you look so pure," and creepy. So that was kind of interesting. I'm liking it. They are explaining it bit by bit. You kind of want to know what the deal with the brother is, because I feel like he's hiding something. He's got some sort of mathematical issue.
Alex knows, because she told me earlier she's read the manga.
I read the manga before it came out. I didn't know they made an anime.
And I think that's pretty much the main gist. And you're not supposed to fight on campus as well. That's an issue. It's kind of a crime. But he's really clever. He's kind of got a tactical advantage to everyone. He can foresee moves before they happen. That's why he'd be good in support, obviously.
And he can stop them as well.
He can find a way to use other people's magic against them.
Excellent, and he's hot too. So, would you like to explain a little bit more without spoiling?
Trying without spoiling.
Yeah. Spoiler alert!
There is a reason why the mum and dad haven't shown their faces.
Yeah, there's issues.
Something to do with the brother. The brother is, they've put him as a rank of weed, but only because of his magical rank.
Yeah.
You get ranked and how much magic you can use. But there's a trick to this. Just because he hasn't got high magical power doesn't mean he's not ridiculously overpowered.
So he's done it in a certain way, basically.
Yeah. So if anyone goes up against him, whoop ass, done. He's like the most overpowered MC you can think of, and it's hilarious. Because it's just him kicking people's asses and then his sister going, "Oh, brother,
so
you're
creepy.
so fantastic.
Let's walk home together, let's hold hands." It hasn't happened yet, but you can see it happening really subtly.
Oh, but they do it so hilariously in the manga. They go into sparkle mode.
Oh, no.
They're sitting in the cafeteria and she's going, brother, I have made you lunch. Oh, please eat it for me. Oh, I will, sister.
Do you know what? Sometimes to get out of that weird mode, I kind of just assume, oh, maybe they're really close cousins, and in some cultures they call each other brother and sister. I'm just going to just assume they're cousins for now.
Well, I don't know yet. I haven't read that far.
I like this show too much.
I just kind of, I'm the opposite. I couldn't get into it because they didn't explain anything as such to me.
Okay. Before Harriet goes any further, I actually carried on to see the second and third episode, which went 4 episodes. They were 3-minute shorts called Lesson 1 and Lesson 2, and they actually explained to you what the magic was.
Okay.
First episode was hilarious because it's just the characters arguing, so you didn't really learn much. The next episode, it's the student counsellor with this dude who doesn't talk. He's just like, hi. What do you think? Okay. But she explains the whole magic concept and stuff, which was good. But then I was a bit like, I wanted another episode. I didn't want a documentary. Give me episodes. So I'm sure this is probably really new, the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. Carry on.
See, it's weird because I picked the list this week and I didn't realise what was going to happen. We don't have one, we have 2 animes with this. But anyway, talking about this first. The uniforms I thought were pretty.
Yes.
I will admit, and I can't wait to see the costumes of that, of especially the female uniforms. I thought Divide was. You're gonna get that in school, aren't you?
It was a bit too obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because they were like outright just rude.
They were. There was like the sister wanted to sit with the brother, and they were like, "No, you can't sit with him because he's a weed, and you're a bloom, and you must sit with us because we're superior." Blah blah blah. And if you said it explains it, then yeah, I probably might watch the next 2. But I kind of left when I finished it thinking, yeah.
Okay.
But that's just me. So.
Gets a thumbs up from me for a bit of love and magic. And the next episode, you can say the name for this, Alex.
Gokukoku no Brynhildr.
Gokukoku.
Gokukoku. This name was not what I thought it was. I heard Brynhildr before. Vikings!
Yeah, I thought German.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing nothing whatsoever.
No Amazonians.
We meet a kid called Murakami, and he's fallen for a girl who he talks about every single minute in this episode.
Won't shut up.
Called Kuroneko. And he's going, oh no, I thought she died. And you just see a picture of him with a broken arm, and his parents telling him that this mysterious girl he fancied died. And you get flashbacks to them looking through a little microscope. Oh, look, stars, aliens. I totally met an alien, says the little girl. No, you haven't, you lying cow. And then it goes into him being in school, older, and he's still obsessed with this girl. Years later, he sits down and, oh look, a girl that looks exactly like her, has a name that's slightly different, has turned up in the school, and he just stands up in the middle of class going, you! I know you! You're the girl I fancied. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Show me your armpits. What?
What? Yeah.
And he gets in trouble and I get slapped around the face for that.
And blood on the window as well. I'm like, I like the little...
And it just cues into a whole episode of him just following her and then her coming over to him, and it turns out she can see the future.
Oh, she gets someone who can tell her about the future. She
Yeah.
gets through to a radio or something like that.
And she's supposed to be able to change it to help people.
Really serious, and it goes really slapstick, and that really put me off.
Well, one minute it's just her going, oh, your friend's going to die. Oh, it's like.
And I know the second person to die, you.
It was like another. It was like, oh my god, is the whole school going to die? Oh no, they all get saved mysteriously.
It's really deadpan, the girl.
And then she goes to meet him in an observatory.
An observatory.
And it suddenly turns into, oh, blush, blush. Oh my god. Oh, stop talking to me.
You're
oh.
touching my arm. Like, she's just going like that.
And then she just goes straight face again and just goes, you're going to die. Okay. And yeah, it was just a muddle of things. I don't know what was going on half the time. It was like, oh, it's going to turn into like a murder. Everyone's going to die. Yeah.
I was looking forward to that. It didn't happen.
No, and it just goes, oh, she can change the future. And I don't know how she done it. There's like a huge crack in the floor of the first one. And then the second one was like, I split a boulder in half. And the only explanation we got was, she's a magician. No. I don't know. Anyone?
Magic, aliens, connected somehow.
Does that mean aliens?
Don't
Aliens
know.
and magic. I don't know what was going on. It was just silly.
Yeah.
1 minute it was adorable, next minute it was like murder mystery, and I just did not like it.
Yeah, it didn't know where to sit with the genre. It kind of met. They tried to put too many in, and it didn't work. You're right. It didn't marry. It was kind of, you're either serious or you're not, because you're talking about a child who died when she was little, and then you're putting slapstick into it, and then you're making it serious again, and it's just no.
I don't know, like you said, didn't sit well. I mean, do you remember that one anime we watched which was about the black magic and had the girl with the eye patch?
Yeah.
That was just complete slapstick, but we liked it, and there was a little
there
was a bit of Satanism in the background, but that wasn't really the main point.
No.
She kind of thought she had powers,
And she wasn't.
but it was hilarious.
It was Junie.
Junie. And it was so slice of life, whereas this, it was like, oh, I don't really know if I should be feeling sorry for this person or I should be laughing at this person.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel any relationship with the main character, the girl. I just, nah.
And the guy was just weird and creepy.
Yeah.
See, hot, smouldering guy from the first one, yeah.
Oh, but he fancies his sister.
Do you know what? I didn't even hate it that much. That was the weird thing, because normally I'm hating on the girls, that they're annoying. Really annoying.
This is the first anime.
Do you know another anime I saw randomly this week? Vampire Night.
Have you never seen it?
Oh god.
I can't stand the girl. Someone sucked the life from her and let her
Yuki,
die.
yeah.
It gets worse.
I think.
And it's so serious and it's slapstick, and it's like, I can't believe it's done by Funimation. They made Fruits Basket, which is perfect in my
By the
eyes.
manga, it's even more ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's just finished now as well. The manga.
Thank God.
And again, incest in that one.
Exactly.
Lots
yeah.
of incest. Again, smouldering brother. Hot.
Who's really conflicted
And
weird.
hot. And hot. That's all we care about right now, hot. You find out about the incest later on, very later on. You don't care at this point.
No.
Because you're kind of like picking sides between him and was it Zero. Zero and
Zero
Kaname.
yeah.
Anyway, so away from the incest. So how did you feel, Harriet, about this one then?
No, not great.
Nah.
By the end of it, again, I was just like, no, I'm not going to carry on.
Nah, it had promises. There wasn't enough deaths. Wasn't enough Vikings.
Wasn't what
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Nah. But then the last one with also
There is one diamond in the rough.
this one I was surprised I liked it as well. So the name?
Selector infected WIXOSS, or WIXOSS.
Oh, I thought it was WIXOSS, like a brand of a camera or something like that.
I think Alex said that you thought it was a disease or something.
I kept getting mixed up. I thought it was Defector Infector. I kept mishearing. And I was like, Defector Infector? Well, what? Is this a...
This definitely deceived us, the title as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I saw this and I thought, card games with girls, and it not very often you get this, because it's usually with Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh! And other ones, it's boys who play it. You know, you get the odd girl who plays it, and
But
they're
the
kind of
cards are so cute.
I know.
And it's not guys perving on them.
No, this is different. It's about a girl called Ruko who you know, your average girl. She's moved to a new school, lives with her grandmother, and
Rettousei.
yeah, and she doesn't want to make friends, but then she realises she's making her grandmother upset by not making friends. Well, but she doesn't want to upset her. Anyway, her brother buys her this set of cards because the WIXOSS, and apparently it's the in thing in Japan where all the girls are starting to play it. What she doesn't realise is that she has been chosen as a selector, which basically your main card, or your LRIG card, avatar, Elrig, yep, it can talk to you. And
It's alive!
It's alive, so
Her one doesn't really talk though, it goes...
I love it, Tama.
it's like, battle! I know, it's so adorable.
It's like my cat.
And she's like, what's going on? She puts it away. She has this horrible nightmare. Next day, she finds someone else who has
an Elrig.
has an Elrig as well. They challenge to a battle. The girl tells her that. Now this is where it kind of turns into
It's sinister.
Yeah, this is kind of like
Madoka.
Madoka with cards. You battle to become the eternal girl, and your wish is granted. Whatever wish you want. But if you lose 3 battles, your Elrig disappears and your wish will never come true.
What if you lose 3 battles?
3 battles.
Oh shit, it's going down.
Exactly.
Didn't know that.
It doesn't matter if it's in a row, but in general. So she challenges her to a battle, doesn't tell her any of the rules, and says, right, we're going to go down to it. Her brother, in the meantime, this other girl, who basically says, no, you have to tell her the rules, you can hear me, and, you know, because they enter like a digital kind of universe where they battle, but in real life they're just like both full asleep.
Yeah.
Glowing cards.
With
on the
glowing
table.
cards on the table, and so basically tells her, no, you can't do this. You have to be fair and whatnot. And then the other girl's main card tells her, but you want your wish to come true, don't you? You want to. Now this is where the second incest comes in. It's basically you want to be with your twin brother, don't you? You want to have a relationship. It's like no, shut up, don't say anything. She thinks the other girl, Ruko, heard it, but she never did. So they kind of become friends at the end, and yeah,
It's funny though when she asks her what's your wish and dream, she's like, I have none. And she leaves her at the crossing. She's like, do with me. Oh, her card suits her so much.
Oh gosh, yeah.
My
She named
God.
her Tama, didn't she?
Yeah, the little
She's like, battle. But I think she doesn't like the fact that she's just this teeny little thing, but then as she levels up, she changes and she gets stronger.
Just to clarify, no one else can see them unless they're a player with a L rig.
An L rig, yeah, and that's why you're gonna get like more popular girls. That's why the girls are getting into it because they've been selected as selectors.
And if a non-selector walks in, the game ends automatically. So if you're losing, you kind of get a little, you know.
If the game cancels, then it's null and void.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That's what happened at the end of
Your
this
ass is saved.
I am definitely going to carry on with this because it's very dark, especially the nightmare she had where it looked like it was Tama, but like a creepy, crucified, mummied version of her. That got my attention, so yes, I'm watching that.
See, I've never been into Madoka, but they've described it and I'm just sitting here going, I just like it. I don't even know what this is like, but I'm probably never going to watch Madoka again, but this I totally relate to, and
Well, this
cool.
is outright said something bad's going to happen. Madoka kind of went 3 episodes and went, ah, look it.
We just
Gone
screwed
wrong.
you over.
Yeah.
You thought it was cute magical girls.
Nope.
This is right off the start has gone, they're so going to get killed.
Shit's gonna happen, basically. I mean, I've gone to the second episode where you then meet one of the more famous girls who know what they're doing. Akira, her name is, and she's gonna beat your ass. The thing is, she's challenging people, and people don't want to play her because they know she's gonna be ruthless and destroy you, and because they're new to the game, you know, they're a bit like hesitant and. Whew, it's a bit, it gets quite scary, and there's penalties now.
Oh, is there?
If L-rig players interfere, this doesn't null and void the fight. This means punishment. So things are getting serious slowly, but I like the whole ignorance from the two girls. Sorry, what's her name? Ruko and incest girl. So I didn't even know that was her brother. I was so unaware. I was so into the game and the cards, actually.
I think she said it at the end. She said, even though we're twins, we're not stuck to each other all the time.
No.
That's when I was like, oh.
Oh no, I realised when they were fighting, she kept shouting, Oni-chan, stop it.
Oh, I never heard.
Yeah, I heard her for the entire fight going, no.
Oh, maybe love interest for Ruka.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad actually. I liked it. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll continue because I am really worried it's going to turn into some serious dark creepiness.
I think that's probably why I will carry
Yeah,
on.
I agree. I agree.
Too many on my list.
The creepier, the better.
Yep.
Come to the end of the anime. I've got some game news. So, Etrian Odyssey. I'm really into my JRPGs. So they've re-released the first game on 3DS, which is called Etrian Odyssey Millennium Girl. Now, that game was the bane of my life. I can't stand third-person dungeon crawlers. Oh, stress. The thing about this game I hate as well, you have to draw your own map, and it's really anal.
I hate games like that.
And I've never had a dungeon crawler that makes you do that. I mean, like Soul Hackers was so fun. Pig ugly graphics. It's a really old game, but it's so cool. The interesting thing they've added in now, you have got story mode. So rather than being on your own, Todd, making up your new characters, not knowing what the fuck you're doing, you actually have a story mode where you have a little light story. So you get a nice hot main character. You can't make your own. You get some standard predefined characters given to you. But there is a bit of story. There's a bit of animation in there. When they remade it, they did put some effort into it, and that's why I'm trying it out on. But it's still bloody aggravating with the whole let's map this area out. And it's like, no, I just want to go in the dungeon and do my thing. And but it is worth it if you've never played Etrian Odyssey before. Probably start off with this one, and it's really nice that if you are a hardcore gamer, you can just skip story and do your own thing if you want. But I know that this is one of many more to come. And it's pretty, so pretty, you'll like it. MCM soon, so we've got the whole guest list, but don't get too excited. We got a few randoms in there for you.
Now this isn't final because they have another week. Now
they actually announced one new person today, Greg Sipes, the guy who does the voice of Beast Boy. She's like totally freaking out next to me. I was excited because I was like, oh, I know him, but apparently he's also famous from Ben 10 as well. He's Kevin.
Yep, and Michelangelo from the new
Lego movie.
From the TMNT series that's out at the moment, the one that's on Nick.
And the Lego movie.
Oh, I love him. I loved him since Teen Titans when he played Beast Boy because he has that unique voice.
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's kind of the same in TMNT, but a bit deeper. But he's just a great voice actor. So the whole list. Now, there was a podcast last night. I missed it, so
that's why you're listening to us.
I'm so sorry. I completely. It was. I think 3 hours later, someone said, "Oh, the podcast's on," and I just looked. It said 3 hours before, and never mind. Right. So I'm just going to read out the names. I don't know who they're from. Not all of them, so I apologise.
That doesn't say anyway.
I'll say the random bits that I know. Go on.
The full list is on the MCM page. Lindsay Thornsitter. Basically,
the hot girl from Kick-Ass, the girlfriend who's in it for like 5 minutes in the second one.
Dylan Bruce.
Meh.
Megan Ory. I'm guessing, I could be wrong here, but I think she plays Red Riding Hood in Once Upon a Time. I could be wrong, but
there are some people turning up from Once Upon a Time. Yeah.
And
maybe.
Yes. Oh, and I'm going to say that all the free stuff are Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Beverly Elliott.
Carry on.
Saturday and Sunday. Seychelle Gabrielle. Saturday and Sunday. Drew Roy. Connor Jessup. Luciana Caro. Tamara Taylor.
Sci-fi.
Wendy Lee.
Voice actress, Faye from Cowboy Bebop.
She's voiced I don't know how many characters.
Lucky Star.
Oh gosh, yeah, Kanata. Oh, her IMDb. Oh my gosh.
The list goes on and on.
It goes on and on. She's been like a voice actor for many years. Greg Sipes, as we said. Now, wrestlers. So this is my thing. It's a shame Oren ain't here to say. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian promoting Christopher Daniels and Kazarian Wrestling are comics.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go get that. I'm definitely Hideo Baba.
Hideo Baba, the guy who created the Tales of series. So if you've got any of your games, Zillia, Symphonia, whatever, just come down and he signs it. And he's so friendly and sweet.
I don't know. It doesn't say what days he's there.
Most probably both days.
That's true. Takamitsu Inoue, who is famous for the Blue Exorcist series.
Yes, he's quite a big guest at the minute. Yeah.
Atsushi Takahashi, and again the Blue Exorcist. This is the movie, and he was also an assistant director on the Spirited Away movie. Now this is memorabilia, so
random.
As always, MCM are sometimes split in two, so they'll have like a section for the memorabilia and then other sections for the guests.
The cash cows.
Now, as Aisha said, it's very random, but
Hey man, you might just be coming here just for these signatures. Fair enough.
I met Frank Brynhildr at MCM at my first one.
The boxer?
Yeah. That's what I mean. It was just random stuff.
I met Tony Curtis.
I got Christopher Lee.
Oh, you were
That's
lucky.
pretty cool.
Okay, Henry Winkler, as you know, is the Fonz from Happy Days. Robert Llewellyn, oh, great character. Crichton from Red Dwarf, I've met him a couple of times. He's really cool. He was there at MCM last time, but no one knew.
No,
He
we tell
looks
him outside the
different,
makeup.
yeah.
It's because he was at the Forbidden Planet stage, and he was only there Saturday for a couple of hours. Shane Ritchie.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm a fan. If I bump into him, I'll get a selfie.
I like Shane Ritchie. Julian Glover.
James Bob villain.
Nina Wadia,
Also from EastEnders and Goodness Gracious Me.
which is, I've just learned they're bringing back a one-off special next Monday.
Lol.
And I can't wait to watch it. I love that show. James Cosmo.
Game of Thrones.
Joseph Atlin.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, Altin, sorry, I said that wrong. Scott Adkins.
I don't know.
We were just on the bandwagon for that one.
Nick Nevin.
Don't know.
Jason Marza. Leonard Lies.
I'm assuming it's a horror one.
You need to really see the photo for
You
Leonard
need
Lies.
to see the photo for this. It's just literally him just go
With a cleaver in his head and
just
blood coming down.
I don't know what.
Ian McNeice.
Yay,
Oh yes, I
big
know him
actor.
from Doc Martin and
TV shows.
Yes. Annette Badland, who is also in EastEnders at the moment. I
Yeah,
believe.
she's the dodgy auntie of
She's
the pub
the
landlord
Carters. Yeah.
in Danny Dyer's family. Why is Danny Dyer's not coming? He's got a career now.
I've actually started watching EastEnders again thanks to the Carter family. So they're
She's
the
a
reason.
crush on Danny Dyer's, obviously.
A little. But to be fair, I've seen him outside of shows and he's not the same. So it's just like
He's a geezer.
he is a proper geezer.
He's
Yep.
a geezer.
And Caroline Monroe.
Who has a very old photo of her there.
Yes.
Yeah, she must be.
Let me click on
in
her
loads of
info.
stuff.
Yes, I'm guessing it's the Hammer Horror, probably.
Oh, that'd be quite sick.
Yes, Hammer Horror. She was, I think, in one of the Dracula movies.
Should have brought Christopher Lee.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Oil him up.
It
wheel him
looked
out.
Hammer Horror.
Wheel him in, yeah.
Pretty much.
So yes, me and Aisha will be there all weekend.
All weekend.
So we're gonna try and get some footage of such. I'll be taking photos anyway over the weekend and video as well.
And another announcement is that my beautiful phone. Announcement is on Sunday there'll be the Harajuku fashion show, which I'll be participating in. That will be at 2:00 on Sunday on the Pop Asia stage, which is now replacing Japan X. So
Oh.
do come down, say hello, take photos. There'll be loads and loads of beautiful dresses out there, and it won't just be Lolita fashion, it'll be loads of different mixtures, so stuff that you've never really seen before, so it's definitely worth having a look.
And as always, at MCM, I know it's going to be crowded, but just be careful and don't be an idiot, because there were
No
reports.
running.
No, there were reports of people jumping fences and whatnot. Just go with. I know this sounds awful, but go with the flow.
Let's not ruin it for everyone else.
No,
We don't
as-
want weapons being confiscated, destroyed for no reason.
No, this is we just want everyone to have a nice time.
Yes, and of course, everyone's just helping out, so please don't, have a fight with the volunteers. If they don't know what they're doing, Just ask someone else for help.
Exactly.
And keep yourself watered. It'll be really probably hot from the body
Yeah.
heat of people.
I think my best suggestion is there's shops outside of the XL.
There's queues. Bring
Yeah.
snacks with
Bring-
you.
Yeah, I bring food with
Yeah.
me every time, and I leave it in
Yeah,
the
there's
car.
before you get in, there is a Nissan, there is a Tesco Express.
Yep.
So do that 2-minute walk, get some stuff. Don't risk fainting.
And bring money, because the ATMs, I think that I've heard they're bringing in 4 more ATMs.
Nice! At last! It's taken them years to
I
do
know,
this.
but
It's
they're
still
gonna-
going to be a 2-hour long queue.
Oh gosh, yeah. So if you get there early, get your money out quick, because that's what I tend to do.
Mhm.
And I bring money with me, and
Bring out the 50s, Harry.
I really do. I wish I was like Dickinson's Real Deal. They dash out the 50s. And like,
You'll be like, I'm buying this £5 Kiri.
like-
Here's my 50 quid. Do you have change?
no,
No.
Well, screw you. Yeah, the first time I'm actually going on a Friday this year, because I've never been on a Friday. I usually go on a Saturday and enjoy the crowds inside.
Best day to suss everything out, and you'll get first dibs on stuff on
Exactly.
the Friday. It will all sell
Yeah.
out by the weekend. So.
Exactly. And we have another announcement.
Oh yeah, basically there's going to be a change to Otaku Nation. Nothing drastic, no one's died.
No.
Ori's not alive.
Ori's alive. She's just busy doing something else. Don't worry, she is still with us. But what we're going to do, we started off as a podcast with Anime UK. We are now going back to a podcast.
From video.
We will be still doing videos at events, so
Special events at Play Nation Games.
And LAC, Hyper Japan, and Eurogamer and other events. So this isn't the last you're going to see of us on video. It's just going to be the last you'll see of us talking about shows on video.
And we've got a couple other shows that we'll be uploading after this, so you'll be really confused when you see those.
And they're going to go up on the Play Nation page, Play Nation Games. But we're still going to be uploading our audio onto YouTube as well. So if anyone who can't get access to iTunes or can't download us, they can still watch it. So
keep tuned to our page. We'll announce it again.
Yeah,
just in case.
And we'll let you know when to, because we're going to take a little break, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll be back in June.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Expo probably the week after next.
Yeah.
And then we'll go more in depth into it and we'll carry on from there.
Yeah, man.
That damn phone.
Take a phone call now. And this has been the Otaku Nation. See you later.
Bye.
What the hell's going on?
Idiots.
Is it on record?
It is on record, so just in case we do bloopers, we didn't have many last week, so. Oh, I better actually move that out of the way.
No, product placement.
Not sponsored by WIXOSS.
No, we have other product placements.
So, Etrian Odyssey. I'm really into my JRPGs.
So, Grippo.
I can't sit down behind it. Looks like you're groping.
I can't help. That's a blooper. Yeah, we have a blooper.
I didn't touch Harry up.
Lies.
The evidence. Objection.